Okay, so I want to take a little bit of time to walk you around the platform a little bit. There's lots of videos out there on Steemit that show you this, but I kind of want to do it from a content creator's mindset, just showing you the different areas of the site and how you can quickly get geared up and get started. So I'm going to jump into this. I'm going to kind of explain a little bit about the blockchain as well, about how the blockchain of Steemit works. Kind of the same as a Bitcoin ledger, a blockchain. You are posting your posts, your text, your links, everything via Markdown into that blockchain, into that Steemit blockchain. You can access that Steemit blockchain from many sites. It's not just on one site. If you imagine it like the front end is your website and the back end is a blockchain, and you can connect to that blockchain from mobile applications, from the main website steemit.com, or from busy.org. Isn't it awesome that whenever you stop recording, for the first time ever, a plane comes over in this direction when normally they go the other way? All right, let's jump in. Okay, so here we are at the steemit.com/@teamhumble, which is my profile page. Everybody gets a profile page, and fairly easy to go through. You have your username at the top, your reputation, the rep score on the right hand side is based on the history of votes received by the account. Is used to hide low quality content. And then you've got your followers, the amount of posts you've done. That also includes comments that you've done and how many people you're following. Then you can have a URL, a location address and a URL, and when you actually joined. Then on your profile you've got the blog, which is your blog. So think of it like a WordPress blog. You've got all of your blog posts exist on this page. So if you're going to say to somebody, I blog on Steemit, instead of pointing them to a URL, you point to this. You could do a forwarding URL, I guess, and bring people to here. And then you've got a comments tab, a replies tab, and a rewards tab. So I'll quickly go through these. We don't need to spend too much time on them. You can see I've got a blog post here. The title, the first line of that blog post is shown. The amount of money that's made, if I click on it, tells you I'm going to get $1.74 in 7 days. I'm not actually going to get $1.71. I'm going to get 50% of that, but I'll get into that a little later on. You can see to the left of that is a little arrow as well, which allows you to upvote that post. Now, most people don't upvote their own posts because it's just not the done thing of just taking money out of the reward pool and just saying my stuff is great, I'm going to vote it up. But when you get over a certain level of steam, which don't panic, we'll get into that a bit later, you get this variable adjuster which adjusts how much you want to upvote something by. Basically you have a certain amount of power in the system and you build that, accrue that over time, and you can upvote a post because you liked it, a certain percentage of your Steam voting power. Like I said, I'll get into that later on. Don't worry about it for now. Next to it, it shows you the amount of upvotes it's had, how many comments it's had, when it was posted by me, obviously my account, so that's all the same here. And then the first hashtag or the first tag that you used is shown on the site here, and it also gives you a rep score. Now, I can click through on this and it'll bring up that post as an overlay on the top of it. This is a post to Dale. I post every single day to Dale, just that we have like a diary going back and forth. And then the comments on the bottom, and then it gives you like a breakdown here of when it's going to be paid out. So that's basically your blog. Comments are comments that have come in, comments that you've made, should I say. And then replies are the replies back that people have put on your blog posts. And then rewards, you've got curation rewards, so it gives you an idea of how much your rewards are going to be. And then author rewards as well as in there. Now, we've also got wallet, which is one of the major parts that you will use when you're on Steam. You'll see at the top here, I've got a redeem rewards, transfer to balance of 12 SBD. That's Steam backed dollars. So you can roughly go that one Steam backed dollar is $1. You can kind of go with that basic measurement. When Steam goes up above $1, then obviously say it's $1.5, then you get, and it's 100 Steam, you get what, $105. And you can export or send that money out, that Steam out, to a currency converter or a crypto converter, and convert that to a different currency, be it Litecoin, Bitcoin, and then change it to fiat. So this is real money, financial money that you're earning for your blog posts or your content that you've created that normally goes on YouTube. You can put it on here and have a conversation around it and build up another community here, probably a better community than you would have on YouTube. Right, then you've got balances, permissions, and passwords. So Steam balance here, I've got quite a lot of Steam that I've just put in here recently because I need 60 of it to create 60 accounts because I'm making, 10 accounts for the first wave of people of the Steemit Amplify project. You've got Steam Power, which is the amount of, how can I put this, influence you have on the platform. So the more Steam Power that you have, the more Steam Power that you accrue, the more chance that you get curation rewards on your posts. That means you get paid more money on your posts. So if you've got a really high Steam number, then obviously you're doing very well. You might want to put some money from Bitcoin into this, or fiat money, or maybe you're a big YouTuber and you get paid a couple of $1,000 a month. You could easily convert some money into Steam and get more regular returns if you're a daily poster on Steemit. That's one way I look at it anyway. Steam dollars, you earn Steam dollars on posts and Steam on posts. You get a 50-50 split, which I'm going to get into that as well later on. Savings, any money that you've saved, so you can put from Steam to Steam Power into your savings. And if you notice on these drop downs, you can do a variety of different functions. So I can transfer that Steam to another person on Steam. Say you and your partner have an account. I can send you some money and it takes 3.5 seconds. And there's no charge, which is an amazing part of Steam, is that we can send value, financial bits of money around, but value, I see it as a value economy where you have a product, you have a service, and I want to pay you, not with PayPal or cash, but Steam, to help you build up your Steam Power to get better curation rewards for the blog content that you post. You can do transfer to savings here. You can do a thing called powering up, which is to turn the Steam that you have, the liquid Steam in your account, to Steam Power. So you could leave the Steam in there and then take it out at some other time, like withdraw it, sell it off. But I would recommend that you try and keep Steam Power and build up that Steam Power, because it's going to give you curation rewards, especially as a content creator, because you're going to be here posting your YouTube or your original videos. And if you're doing that regularly, then you'll gradually over time you will earn on those posts. So here you can also buy. You can buy Steam, you can sell it, and you can go to market. Again, I will get into those a little bit more later on. I just wanted to walk you around the interface. Now, I realise this looks ultra confusing and there's lots of things to learn. But to be honest, just getting in and blogging, getting started, don't worry about the money side of things to start with. Give it a good 4 or 5 weeks of blogging and getting into the community, talking to people. Please don't think of it just as a money machine. Think of it more as the potential to connect, really connect with that remote audience of people who are in your particular niche, be it content creators, digital nomads, whatever your thing is that you do on the internet. I'm sure that you can find a group of similar people doing stuff here. So at the bottom gives you the estimated account value. There's like $1,000 my account's worth, which is not a lot. And then here's a big thing about the blockchain, which the blockchain starts to reveal itself a little bit more now at the bottom. So remember, the front end of Steemit is called Condenser. This is the interface. Yes, it's very basic compared to something like Twitter and Facebook, but I do believe it's going to be changed within the next month. That's why I'm doing this now, to kind of get it out there. So at the bottom here, you've got history, and this is where the blockchain of Steemit kind of exposes itself. You can kind of see it. All of this is an open, transparent ledger of things that you've done on the platform. So when I transferred some money, when I got paid some money, when I got a tip from somebody, when I claimed my rewards, all of these things. I sent some Steam here, look, to block trades to convert it into fiat currency. This was the memo code I had to use to send it to block trades. We'll get into that later on. That's basically taking the funds out of Steam, converting it into another cryptocurrency, and then getting it into a fiat currency. So it's all open, all transparent, messages, memos that you can send to each other, which, by the way, I'll go up here and I'll quickly show you how to do that. If you do transfer, you can put in another name, so I can send something to my partner here, to Dale, and I can put a small amount like that, and I can actually just send her a memo, and she'll get a push notification on her eSteam, or she'll notice it at some point that I've sent her a message. So it's kind of a cool little way to send little messages or tips or little bits of money to each other to do a variety of things. So that page I kind of sit on quite a lot, because it's an interesting data page to me about how well my account's doing, in the health of the account, if you like. And then settings. I'm not going to go into settings because you've got all the codes and everything in there. Actually, I can go into the first one, I think. I can go to the first page. Yeah, I can go to the first page, and instead of going into wallet, because wallet is where all my codes are for logging in and posting. You have 4 different codes in there to be able to log in, allow certain levels of access to your account. So eSteam, for instance, might need your posting key. You'll understand that when we get into it. I'm happy to do one-to-one video with people wanting to learn different sections of the site. Not a problem. Profile picture, obviously that's the picture at the top. The cover image is the background image. My display name, I'm actually going to change that umbrella to a capital T because I think that confuses a lot of people. And then about, location, and then my website. You'll notice here when I update this, it's asking me for my login. I use LastPass to be able to do that. If I do a little refresh on this, just change that umbrella to a T, just makes it a little bit more readable. All right, so let's go back to the blog. Go back to blog. So you can see these are all my posts that I've done recently. You can kind of go back. And that's kind of the interface for your own personal blog. The actual overall interface of finding the discovery side of Steemit, if we click on home here, top left, very simple again. All of these in the middle here are blog posts or bloggers that I follow. So on the home button here, you've got 5 buttons at the top here: home, new, hot, trending, promoted. These are all different kind of posts. So home is the ones that I'm following. New are brand new bloggers that are just new posts. I might not be necessarily following them. Hot is ones that are doing really well. Trending are ones that are like doing really well right now. And then promoted are posts that people have paid a little bit more money to have pushed up. I tend not to use promoted a lot, but there is companies out there that want to be at the top of that list. So they use that kind of view to get there. So here's a bunch of different people. We've got somebody here who's rep 53, 64, 70, 58. The ones that are probably over 50 or 60, they've probably been around on the platform for a while. So if you want to ask questions of certain people, you can easily jump in with these people and they'll give you some advice. And you can see on the right hand side here, you've got lots of tags and topics. The ones at the top are the most popular ones. So life, photography, Steemit, art, introduce yourself. You're probably going to want to write or record even a video as your content creator for introduce yourself. That'll be probably one of your first posts to put on the platform. And it tends to get a lot more people involved, a lot more people welcome you to the platform. And you'll probably do quite well from your initial first post. So do a introduction video, introduce yourself to the platform. Above that, life is a very popular category. Photography is a popular one. Steemit and art. Now, let me quickly show you how those are used. So if I click on this one, for instance, life, what you'll see is that at the top it changes to steemit.com trending life, and all the ones that have been posted recently in life appear here. So you've got life, funny, CN, life, travel. This one says funny, but if I click through to it, you'll see that one of the tags is life. So it's been included at some point. That's what these little let me scroll down a little bit. Wow, that's a big post. You'll see here that these are kind of highlighted boxes. These are different tags that the person has put on the post. I know it's overwhelming. There's a lot to sort of take in. But if I quickly jump over to submit a story, this is where, let me clear out my story. This is a new one I'm doing. You put in a title. This is where your hashtags go. It says tag up to 5 tags. The first tag is your main category. So it might be introduce yourself. I think that's what it was. And then tag. So you can have up to 5 tags. Those tags are very important because they can be found on the system. So think of it like SEO and hashtags on Twitter or Facebook. Same kind of thing applies here. Quickly going to show you this. I'm probably going to show you this later on in the other videos. But you have 3 kind of ways that you can get paid on Steemit. You've got power up 100%, which means that your posts get Steam power. Noise. Always noise, isn't there, when you want to record something? Power up 100% is Steam power. You won't get any financial rewards to you in your account. You just get the ability to power up those posts. So it means next time you post, those curation rewards get bigger and bigger. Default is the 50-50 split, which basically means if you say got $100 on your post, 50% of it would go into Steam power, which makes your curation rewards go up, and 50 of it will go into Steam back dollars, which are the ones that you can either take out and change to a different currency, or put back in and convert to Steem and then power up into Steem Power. Remember, Steem Power gets you more curation rewards the more Steem Power you have, and I strongly recommend you to concentrate on building up the Steem Power at least in the first 6 months. And if you don't have to, or I won't suggest doing it, don't take any funds out of Steemit for the first 6 months. Just really get used to the platform. I know you're absolutely going to love it. All right, I think that's it for the a look at the Steemit blockchain. There is a lot more to go into fine detail, but that's basically looking around. If you're looking to discover certain people in your niche or other content creators, do a search in video, have a look in the photography, maybe in there's a contest section, there's a money section, writing. There's a whole bunch of different categories and different writers and people of different calibers in there. And just get involved, just have a chat with them. If you have any questions, just jump in with them, and I'm sure they'll get back to you. If you have any questions for me about the platform, feel free to contact me and I'll do my best to help. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.